Hi Donna, it's nice to see you again.
Hello, how are you going?
I'm going well, thanks. Thanks for asking. Just need to let you know, we've covered this in our session, that what you say to me is private and confidential, except for in instances where there's self-harm or harm to others involved. Okay, so just making you aware of that again.
No worries.
Now, are you doing okay in the refuge that was found for you?
It's fine, as good as a refuge can be.
Okay. I thought today we might go over some of the issues you raised last week and further develop a safety plan for you. So how safe are you feeling in the refuge?
In the refuge it's pretty good, I guess.
How would you rate your safety on a scale of 1 to 5, with 5 being high and 1 being very unsafe?
Probably at about a 3.5, can I say that?
Yeah, 3.5. And what are you feeling that makes it only a 3.5 for refuge?
Oh, it's really just like the other people around there, unsure of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you feeling safe from Simon, your boyfriend? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. As part of the safety plan that we'll be working together with today, I do have to let you know that the police have gone ahead with an ADVO against your boyfriend Simon. I know that's not what you wanted to happen, but they've taken matters out of your hands because they're very concerned about the safety for yourself and your child, and they're going to be going forward with an ADVO. So would that make you feel safer if it goes ahead and is in court?
Oh, I'm not happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's what you have to do to be safe, yeah.
Can you understand why the police have gone ahead with it?
Not really, because I kind of just wanted to work things out with him, and
Okay.
I don't want this to make things worse, which I think maybe it will make our situation worse.
And how is it going to make the situation worse?
He might think that I've done it against him,
Okay,
and then
it's
he's not going to be happy with me.
on the documents, which I will show you, as in the police are giving me a copy to give to you, and there's also on this document some referral for legal aid advice and to have an appointment with the police prosecutor so that you understand what's happening,
Okay.
even though it's been taken out of your hands. Now, in regards to these documents, when you have a look at them, you'll be able to see that you're not the one pressing ahead with the charges, it's the police.
Okay.
So your boyfriend sort of can't hold you responsible for what is a police decision. Now, I can't give legal advice, but I can put you in contact with Legal Aid of Blacktown. There's a number here for you to ring and go ahead and get some legal advice so you understand the situation. There is also domestic violence support at court advocacy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's a special room that you'll be able to go into and feel safe with regard to the court proceedings.
Okay.
Now, in terms of thinking about where you want to go forward, did you want to go back and live with Simon?
Yeah, I think eventually I'd like to.
And
If we
then
could work out our problems.
eventually.
Yeah, that'd be good.
So when you say eventually, what type of time frame are you talking about?
However long it takes until I can work out my problem relating to the drugs.
Yeah?
And then, yeah, I'd like to raise this baby with him.
Okay. So you see the relationship as staying together and Simon being an active father.
If that's possible, yeah.
Okay. Just thinking this over. With the drug use, that's clearly an issue for you, and that's something you want to work on. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Yeah, so you're seeing that as being as the cause of some of the relationship difficulties with Simon?
Yeah, the main issue. I think a lot of our problems started when I started taking drugs.
Okay.
So I think if I could stop it, then we could be back together.
So, using a scale of 1 to 5, how strong is your motivation to give up the drugs? With 5 being very high and 1 being very low.
5.
A 5?
Yeah, I really want to give it up so we can be back together and have a good
Okay.
life with our baby.
Okay, I'm hearing a very determined
Yes.
person here who wants to move forward. As part of the safety plan, working one out with you, the refuge that you're in at present only has able to provide accommodation for about a month, so there's about 3 weeks left of that period of time that you can stay in the refuge. I'm hearing a lot of purpose towards giving up the drugs, that you seem very committed to it. What were some of the options that you've done in the past to give up drugs?
I went to a rehabilitation centre at Blacktown,
Yes.
and that worked for a while. It was only when I became unemployed that, I just started using again. And there was a few problems.
So what was it about being unemployed that sort of
It was
made drug use an option?
probably to do with my money, like having no money and nothing to do all day, so nothing better to do than take drugs.
Okay.
And then it just became a habit again.
Okay.
Yeah.
So rehab has worked for you in the past.
Yeah, it did.
Is that an option that you think you'd like to try again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind just giving it a go again at least.
Okay. Because there is a residential program available in Western Sydney that, as well as the one through Blacktown Hospital, so you have a choice of which one you'd like to go through. They would require you to live residentially on the premises. You're aware of that from having done it before. And it's a 3-month commitment. So that would, that's something you've done before too, so you're more than capable of doing it again. You seem to be very strong and focused on it. So I can give you the details for both of the places, and you can make a decision about which one you'd like to choose to go forward with.
That'd be good.
It would be something that we could work on next week for our next session, is you having made a choice and
Okay.
rang up.
Yep.
And let them know that you're interested in a place. Now, with regard to moving forward with the relationship with Simon, that you're very sort of determined to progress with the relationship with Simon. Have you thought about counselling?
Yeah, that might be a good option.
Okay.
Do you mean with Simon or just by myself?
There could be counselling for yourself.
Yeah.
There could be some counselling with Simon as a couple at a later date. Do you think Simon would be open to relationship counselling?
Yeah. I think he'd like to work on our relationship. And I think a lot of it was my fault, so yeah.
When you say it was your fault,
Well, it was my fault I started using drugs again. So yeah, I think it'd be good. I think he'd be open to it.
yeah.
It'd be good.
So this is an option for you to explore. The resources available for you to have counselling yourself. There's a number of different types of counselling that you can access. There's counselling support for the drug use. You know about Narcotics Anonymous?
No, I don't.
No? Have you heard of Alcoholics Anonymous?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, Narcotics Anonymous is a similar sort of program.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot of strategies that you can have in place to maintain being clean after the rehab program.
Yep.
Now, we've covered the beginnings of a safety plan for you. I've shared with you about what the police are doing with the ADVO with Simon. I've gone through the limitations on the refuge accommodation you have. There is a decision for you to make regarding the rehab programs.
Yep.
You've got a choice of two. And we also have the opportunity to go through New South Wales of housing if you for future accommodation,
Okay.
because I think that's important that
So after rehab, you could help me find housing? Or?
yes, that's a possibility. If you want to continue working with this service and you're meeting your own responsibilities in terms of the service and you're happy with the service we're providing, it can be something that will be in place for 6 months at least,
Okay.
then reviewed, and there's a very good chance that you'll have another 6 months of case management. So you're comfortable with that? You understand the process?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you feel that we've covered the major issues?
Yeah. I think it's good. I'm happy with everything and I'm glad to be moving forward with it all.
So an appointment next week is fine?
Yeah.
Same time?
Yep.
Same place?
Not a problem.
Okay. It was great to talk to you, Donna.
Thank you so much.